They believe in His sifat, but they said that these are not some separate concepts than the very entity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Got it? So they say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all-knowing, alim. He is qadir, omnipotent. He is all-hearer. He is all-seer. So now we can say that Mr. So-and-so is seer. So it means he has the sight and he has the eyes. He is hearer. So he has the ears and he has the power therein. Got it? So they say regarding Allah, there is no such like concepts. Because He does not have any physical structure or body. So He does not have such like organs through which He has all these qualities. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has that in His entity. He has this in His entity. And He used this as-Sami'ul Basirul Alimul Qadirul Qahiru ila akhirih. He used these words only to make us to understand. Got it? Now, why they say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He made us to understand that I hear, I see, I have the power, but it doesn't mean that for that He has separate concepts or qualities or attributes. Got it? But that's the very entity of Allah. He said, why? Because if we will say that these qualities in concept, these are something separate, so we will either believe that these are eternal as Allah is, or these are ephemeral. That these qualities are either qadim or hadith, eternal or ephemeral. So if we say that is hadith, and these hadith and ephemeral are the qualities or attributes of Allah, so it means that you are pasting hadith with an entity who is qadim. And a qadim entity cannot be a place and mahal and zarf and part for hadith. Got it? Yes. And if you say that these qualities are eternal or qadim as Allah is, got it? So that is the numeration of qadim. What? Numeration of qadim, that there are so many qadims. One is Allah, another one is quality Sami', another one is quality Basir, another quality Qadir. All these are qadim. He said, but Tawheed requires only one qadim. What Tawheed mean? That there is only one qadim. So these are so many qadims there. Then that's shirk. And that's what? That is shirk. That's what Mu'tazila say. Got it? But an easy answer to them is that these attributes are not ephemeral. These are eternal. So they say then that is shirk. Qadim will be only one. So we say yes. Qadim entity must be only one. Quality is something else. Got it? We are not going to make numeral entities as qadim. Yes, qadim entity is only one, and these are the qualities and the attributes. Got it? So as we mentioned before, that these debates and discussions were started by Mu'tazila from the very beginning. In this regard, we are thankful to Mu'tazila in one way. Yes, and that is that they started this, and thus a new science came into existence, which is called Ilmul Kalam. Which is called Ilmul Kalam. Otherwise, this science was not known there. Got it? But when they started talking about Allah, about His attributes, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. He is on arsh or he is everywhere. And these talks, these started. So then the Ahlul Sunnah, they also started that. Got it? Because if some wrong concept is going on, then as a alim you are bound to stop it and to counter it. Otherwise, that will make the people confused regarding aqaid and mu'taqadat. And that's what Imam Abu Hanifa, rahmatullahi alayh, when he made wasiyah to his son, 20 points he gave to his son. One of that was that Hamad, he said, Baba, he said, never do munazara and debates in ilmul kalam, in aqaid. In what? In aqaid. Yes, if you want to have discussion, should be in fiqh. Should be what? In fiqh, not in kalam or aqaid. Because I don't want that people may call you innahu kafar, that he became kafir because he said so and so. When you are talking about aqidah, so people who are against that concept, so right away they will say that he became kafir. He said, I don't like this word. Yes. And if you made some mistake in fiqh, so mostly they can say, no, akhta, he made a mistake or he is wrong. So he said that to be said regarding you that he made mistake, that is like to me, then to be said regarding you that he became kafir. So Hamad, rahimahullah, he said, Baba, but you were debating. You were debating with these Mu'tazila ulama. He said, have you ever heard or seen me that I have gone to them? He said, no. He said, they used to come to me and to sit in my dars and then to start their discussion out of context. Got it? Out of context. They were starting their discussion. Yes? And then I was to debate them. Otherwise, as I was mentioning after Jummah, that who is actually the bani and the founder of this discussion? Say, Wasil ibn Ubaid. Who? Very great alim, very great scholar of Quran and Hadith and Fiqh. But he got involved in this debate of Ilmul Kalam. So now that is also okay if that is taking place in the circle of ulama or in class of students. But he was discussing that in front of general public. And the general public, now what we are talking about, they understand that what we are saying? Yes, they will be saying that maybe because his brain is gone and he is trying to get with him all these people to lose their brain. Yes, because they don't understand what we are talking about. We will say eternal and ephemeral. So regarding eternal, they will understand a little bit, but regarding ephemeral, they will say, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Or we will say qadim and hadith. So they will say, what is that? Qadim and hadith. Because such like talk, if you are doing it in front of those who do not know the terms. Yes, there was one alim. So when he was talking very difficult lughat and very difficult word. Yes. So one khadima, the servant, the lady servant, she was brooming the house. Yes. And that alim, he asked her that regarding something, but used such difficult word that the lady couldn't understand a single word. Yes. So she ran out of the house and called his wife. Called his wife. He said, BBG. She said, yes, what happened? He said that I think that there is some jinn on board, say, because he is talking some other language. Different language. So different languages that have jinns. So anyhow, Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he became angry with Imam Wasil ibn Ubaid. Imam was not using harsh word about anyone, but he used it against him. He said, قاتل الله عمرو بن عبيد. Maybe he perished. واصل ibn عبيد. قاتل الله واصل ibn عبيد. قد أتى بالكلام إلى كلام الناس. Because the very disputed issue is the kalam of Allah, the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said that he brought the speech of Allah to the speech of public. And he said that people do not understand that. So they are getting confused. Got it? So now, as we mentioned time and again, the source of seeking knowledge are three. Number one, the senses. Number two, the sense. And number three, the khabar. The senses, 5 senses. Seeing power, hearing power, smell, taste, touch. Basira, for you, Maulvi Yusuf.
Yes.
Basira, Sami'a, Shamma, Zaiqa, and Lamisa. You got it? Say, Basira, Sami'a, Lamisa. So these are 5 senses. So we are knowing things by using these 5 senses. But we have commonalities with all the animals as well. The animals have the eyes or not? They are getting knowledge through that. Yes. Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, once he was giving his dars regarding udhiyah. Regarding what? Udhiyah, qurbani. So he said, وَلَا يُضَحَّى بِالْعَوْرَاءِ وَلَا يُضَحَّى بِالْعَوْرَاءِ. That blind animal, that is not okay for qurbani. Blind animal, that is not okay for qurbani. And then he mentioned that if one of its eyes is blind and the other one is okay. So if the sight of the blind one are both the eyes, the sight of both the eyes are one eye, that is, or at least of one eye, if that is more than 1/4 is gone, more than 1/4 of its sight is gone. So Imam Rahmatullah said that's not okay for qurbani. So the student asked him that, Imam, yes, for example, like this, that we will take it to what? To ophthalmologist? To doctor of ophthalmology? Yes, sight test, that this cow is okay for qurbani or not. Because one eye is not okay. One is okay, but the other one's sight is very weak. Yes, and that is weak to what extent? Yes, so 6 by 6? What? 6 by 6. So if that is weak, more than 1/4 of sight, more than 1/4 of sight, so then that is not okay for qurbani, but less than 1/4, so that is okay. So they asked him that, Imam, how we will test it? He said, very easy. That make it hungry. Make it hungry. And then put a bandage on his okay eye, which is okay. Blind eye, the one weak. Yes. And then come therefrom and having some green grass in your hand. Got it? But don't shush, yeah, quietly. So where from the cow will see the grass with the okay eye. Yes, so you draw a line there. Draw a line there. Got it? And then tie this okay eye and open that other one. And once again come there from. Yes, so now for sure it will not see the grass at the same distance as she saw with the okay eye. Because the sight is weak on this. Yes, so for sure you will cross the line and you will be coming towards. So we are so it means that she said, so line it. So now you should measure here from to the okay eye line, and then the other one, and then measure that how much is the distance. So if the distance in between the two lines is more than 1/4 of the whole distance, got it? So it means that is not okay for qurbani. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khair khalqi Muhammadin wa alihi ashabihi ajma'in.